Thank you to Representative Jeb Henserling and Representative Kenny Marchant also, who helped us to make sure that we got this funding done. So thank you. Now I'd like to bring up someone who's not an elected official. He'll probably be a lot more interesting than we are. He is John Creasy, who is with Hunt Petroleum Corporation, the president of it, and he helped us to, with the family, do this donation for the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge, and he is representing the family. Mr. Creasy, thank you very much for being with us.
I think I'm going to do like Pete and say a few less words because it is cold. And thanks, Gail, for what a great idea to have fireworks, because I never knew this many people would stand out on a bridge for fireworks, but this is good. On behalf of Hunt Petroleum Corporation, we have the privilege tonight of recognizing one of our long-time directors, Mrs. Margaret Hunt Hill, and we're honored to have her with us this evening. She's over here to the left. We chose to recognize her this way because we felt this project represented many things that were important to her. If those of you that knew her knew that she was a very practical person, always getting things done. This will get things done for the city of Dallas. It's going to create an energy for the city, and that was something Mrs. Hill has an abundance of, is energy. In fact, at lunch today, Linda and Jim were sharing with me that she had the ability to have 5 conversations going on at once and never miss a beat. And that's how she was. She got things done. This will get things done. Now, before I sit down, I would like to thank her children, Al, Lida, and Alinda. Without their support and encouragement, this wouldn't be where it is today. The rest of the members of her family, and I see many of you out there, and we don't have the hour to go through all the names. And Margaret McDermott, a longtime friend who shared today that she caught the bouquet at Mrs. Hill's wedding. But Margaret was one of those people as well that never took no for an answer, as was Mrs. Hill. They didn't take no now, and it's going to happen. So on behalf of Hunt Petroleum Corporation, its employees, we thank you, Mrs. Hill, for what you've done for us in the city of Dallas. We think it's only fitting that the first Calatrava Bridge be named for a woman of your energy, dignity, grace, and beauty. Thank you.
Part of the three-legged stool of government to get this project done is, of course, the state legislature and the Texas Department of Transportation. And one of our great leaders in the state Senate is State Senator Royce West. If you would please come to the podium.
My colleagues up here saying speech. I'll take a very few moments here. Mayor, thank you for the introduction. You know, in years past, any of us that have lived here in Dallas for an appreciable amount of time, we know that the Trinity River has represented a divide that's far wider than its mere geography. It's marked an economic and social divide that separated communities south of the river and from those north of the river in outlying regions. But today, we come together as a community, and naming this bridge after Margaret Hunt Hill symbolizes exactly what this community is all about. If you think about the spirit of Mrs. Hill in terms of civic involvement and community involvement, this is exactly what we need to be doing in our community. This particular bridge symbolizes what will ultimately be will serve as an economic impact to this entire community. And I know that both sides of the river, downtown and also in West Dallas, will in fact benefit from this river. In fact, I want to engage in the first economic development project of the day. I'm going to be selling hot chocolate. Thank you very much.
And now please join me in bringing up to the podium a state representative who is fearless, aggressive, works hard, and is very, very energetic, Terry Hodge. Please come forward.
Thank you, Mayor. I, too, will be brief by saying good afternoon and thank you for coming. As we know, this occasion is a key milestone in the revitalization of the Trinity River Corridor, including its diverse neighborhoods, and that's what I want to talk about today. In the old Trinity Industrial District, uniquely urban style, live, work housing options are now being created from outdated warehouses. There will be new amenities and economic opportunities for the nearby neighborhood. In the Westmoreland Heights, Lake West neighborhoods of West Dallas, Forest Hills, the Ideal neighborhood in South Dallas, The Trinity project will provide enhanced connections to the river through gateways, parks, and the trail system. I look forward to the continued implementation of the Trinity project and working with the citizens in the Trinity neighborhoods as they provide input into the ongoing planning efforts. I have no hot chocolate to sell, but I will stop now so you can rush and get it.
Don't rush yet, just wait. A little bit longer. Another one of our esteemed state legislators from the other side of the bridge, Honorable State Representative Dan Branch.
I guess that makes me the marshmallow senator if you're the... I too will be brief, Mayor. What an exciting time it is, and what a cold time it is in Dallas. When I first learned of the desire to officially name the bridge, and I think it was an email from my good friend Mary Severa, and I usually do what Mary tells me, and it usually stands me in good stead, I was happy to offer the legislation to name the bridge formerly known as the Woodall-Rogers Extension after Margaret Hunt Hill. And I think it's only fitting, as we know she means so much to Dallas, and this bridge will mean so much to our city and to North Texas. During the last session, I authored this bill, HB 3041, along with my Senate sponsor West in the Senate, and also Representative Hodge and Representative Roberto Alonso, who's here, and others, Representative Hartnett and Chia Giddings, and also Representative Bob Hunter from Abilene, who's a good friend of Mrs. Hill and wanted to be a part of this. The bill officially amends the Texas Transportation Code to state that the structure on Spur 366, located in the city of Dallas, connecting the east and west levee of the Trinity, will be officially designated as the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. And I have a copy that I will present to the mayor in just in only a matter of seconds. But I want to say this before I walk over and present you the official bill, Mayor, that you can be sure about one thing, that this bridge and these three bridges and the project and the Trinity will have the full support of my colleagues and your representatives in the Texas House and the Senate, and we can't be more excited about supporting this project, which will transform Dallas, and someday our grandkids will all know what we did here today. So thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for passing the bill. Otherwise, we couldn't have named the bridge. Pretty important.